Over this process, I did not know anything about trash pickup. I did not realize how many different layers are composed in trash pickup. I mean, there's so many different players. It's not just there's a truck that comes out, gets your trash and takes it away, and the process is done.
Our Capstone project is a group project that brings together sort of all of the things we've learned in our coursework in the MPA program. April and Amanda and Kim and I are working with the mayor's office to better understand what the challenges are to implementing a curbside recycling program in Indianapolis. But they need to have a couple questions answered. They wanted to know if the citizens of Indianapolis want a curbside recycling program. Would they use it? Is this something that is important to them? They also wanted to know about the financial feasibility of implementing a program.
The first thing that we did was to put together our scope of work, and then we did our lit review, which is part of our scope of work, was to take a look at the literature on willingness to pay, on whether or not people were willing to pay for a curbside recycling program, to look at some of the determinants of recycling behavior. And then from that, we also helped guide our methodology for our survey. And then after that, we did a citizen survey and then also did research on different cities and their models for our curbside programs.
And so to go through the process and consider how you ask a question was really a learning experience for all of us. Also, we realized that we needed to see what were other cities doing. What are cities doing that we can learn from? And yes, not all cities look like Indianapolis. Indianapolis is unique because we have this UNIGOV environment where the entire county is one large government system. And so working with that fact was something unique that we were going to have to consider when looking at cities that we wanted to talk to. And so we talked to people like that. We talked to organizations such as Rock 10 that were originally not a part of the discussion because they were not a waste hauler, but they are primarily in the business of just doing recycling. So we took these kind of key individuals, key players in the whole recycling industry, and we also talked with them. From that point, all this information was coming together to the point where we could say, all right, well, what do we know? What does all this information that we've gathered say about how we come up with a financially feasible way to implement curbside recycling?
Currently, the citizens of Indianapolis only pay $32 a year for trash pickup. And when we say that, as far as what is on their property tax bill, that's what's going to show up as a line item. When it comes down to our recommendation, it is difficult to decide, are we going to raise that line item fee? Is there a way for maybe a percentage, the current percentage that goes into trash pickup, that maybe that could raise in order to help cover the cost of the recycling program? There's a lot of different aspects that play into that and how our recommendation is going to work for the City of Indianapolis. And I really do hope that the city does implement the program. I really hope that our research and what we have done, because we've worked very hard on this project, really gives the city something to work with.
We're hoping that the information we provide to the city about the ultimate cost of the program and different ways they can go about trying to cover that cost, we're hoping that they'll actually use that to move forward in trying to implement a curbside program. But at least they'll have the up-to-date information, which basically says that citizens of Indianapolis do want curbside recycling.
And I can just say, I hope at the end of this that we see containers sitting on all of the curbs in Indianapolis.